In this lecture, I am going to discuss describe image question type of the speaking module. First, we will start with the interface part first. So this is how you are going to get question in the exam. The moment image is on the screen, your timer will start. You will get 25 seconds to prepare. Okay. And after your time is over, time is over, then you have to record your answer in 40 seconds. So there are two parts, preparation and recording. Okay. So there will be beep sound once your time is over, and then you have to speak. You have to basically describe the image by speaking fluently, clearly. Okay, and you have to discuss all the aspects of the image, whatever image type is there. Okay, so this is how you are going to get this question type in the exam. Okay, so now let's jump on to the different types. In the exam, you can get pie chart also, bar chart, line graph, table, map, architecture plan, picture, and finally flowchart. In flowchart again we have two types, linear and cyclic. So we are going to discuss all these in our course. Okay, all these 7 types. First, we are going to start with pie chart. Now, in pie chart, the very first thing you have to do, the moment you are getting image on the screen, let's say pie chart on the screen, just see which one is the highest, then second highest and lowest. This is important. Okay, then guys, always check the data, whether it is percentage, it is amount, it is number or what. This is also very important. Sometimes data is like amount, okay, or some number, but students say percentage. Even it happens with me also, because we are used to this percentage. We will say okay, xyz had the highest percentage, xyz is the highest at about 40%. But what happens in the picture, like there will be some amount, okay, 4000 something, okay, or some number will be there, 440. But what happens, students say 440%, and then they realize they have made a mistake. They correct themselves, and when you try to correct yourself, there will be some hesitation, and that hesitation uh, won't help you in any way. It will You will lose marks because of that particular hesitation. Okay, and the third thing, go with my templates. They can help you to score even 15 out of 15. Okay, follow my templates blindly, because I don't have any universal template. For every image I have like little bit different template, and it's not like you have to learn 7 templates. No, the base, the theme of all the templates for all the images is same only. Okay, so follow my templates. That's my suggestion, third suggestion. Then guys, if you have made a mistake, let's say percentage is given, let's say number is given, you said percentage, do not correct yourself, let it be like that. Okay, why? If you are correcting yourself, then what means, when you said, like, let's say there was number and you said percentage, so it means you made one mistake. And when you correct yourself, then what will happen, you will be making one more mistake, and that is what, that is your pause, that is your hesitation. Okay, so just maintain the flow, do not break your rhythm. That is very, very important. And finally guys, speak confidently, do not take pause at all. I am not, you have, when I am saying like do not take pause at all, it doesn't mean that you have to speak very fast. You have to speak fast, but you need to make sure that your words are clear. Okay, there is clarity, that is more important. So, in if I have to summarize, then guys, figure out highest, second highest, lowest, and then use my template, and do not take pause, do not hesitate, do not stammer, do not correct yourself. That's all, guys. You can score 15 out of 15 in pie chart. Now, coming on to your templates. So, what is the first sentence? The pie chart gives information about the, okay, whatever the heading is, you have to use that heading. The pie chart gives information about the. Then second one, the different categories in the pie chart are whatever categories are there, you just need to name all those. Then looking at the pie chart in more detail, we can see that XYZ, if it is present, say is, if it is past, was, if it is future, then you say will be the highest. Then, looking at the pie chart in more detail, we can see that XYZ is, was, or will be the highest at about, followed by ABC. Now, what is this ABC? This is your second highest, for which the percentage or amount or number is, was, or will be, whatever that is, explain it. Then, guys, the fourth point. On the other hand, the percentage amount or number of PQR, that is your lowest, is, was, will be, depending on the tense. Will be the lowest at whatever your data is there. And finally, for the other categories, such as whatever categories are there, name those categories and say like the percentage amount or number is, was, will be, that's all, just explain it like that. So why I'm saying like this template is good, you first discuss the highest, then second highest, then you have connector, and you discuss the lowest, and you discuss other categories also. And sometimes what happens, like pie chart is very simple, students are able not able to speak for, let's say, 35, 30, more than like 30 seconds to cover up. I have added this sentence, the different categories in the pie chart are, just name all those categories. That's all, guys. This is the template, very simple one, and it has worked for every student. I won't say all, almost all. I won't say like most. I will say it has worked for every student. Okay, if you take pause, if you stammer there, then my template won't be helping you. The basic is same whether you follow my template or someone else. The basic is same. What is that basic? Do not take pause, and after that, what matters is how you are presenting the data, how you are basically explaining the data. So you this is the correct way. This is how they're expecting data from you. Okay, now let's do some practice. Okay, so see, timer has started. What is the pie chart? Electricity generation across Australia. What is the highest? 73% coal. Then second highest is natural gas, and the lowest is bioenergy. And then we have rooftop solar, wind, and hydropower. Its percentage. That's all. I'm done with my analysis. The pie chart gives information about electricity generation across Australia. The different categories are coal, natural gas, hydropower, wind, rooftop solar, and bioenergy. Looking at the pie chart in more detail, we can see that the percentage of coal is the highest, that is 73%, followed by natural gas, for which the percentage was 13. On the other hand, bioenergy percentage is the lowest at about 1%. For the other categories such as hydropower, wind, and rooftop solar, the percentages are 7, 4, and 2 respectively. Okay, so I spoke for 33 seconds. My template and the way I explained that was little bit different. Okay, and if you get something like this where you don't know, like whether it is present or past, then just say anything. Don't bother at all. So see, it is very easy. Unfortunately, students, they even uh, are not able to explain pie chart. They simply say like, in the pie chart I can say 73%, in the pie chart I can say 13%, 7%, 4%, 2%, 1%. I can see coal, natural gas, hydropower, winds, rooftop solar, bioenergy. I can see orange color, I can see yellow color, I can see black color. They, I don't want to use the word, but anyway, so this is not the way. The way is what is highest, what is second highest, what is like the lowest, and then what are other categories. Okay, let's jump on to one more. Okay, so see, this is what 2014 diamond production by value. The highest is your Russia. Then we have Botswana 25. If you don't know how to pronounce, then just whatever you have, are going to say, just decide. Then we have South Africa 8, Angola 9, Canada 14, and others 18. The pie chart gives information about 2014 diamond production by value. The different countries are Russia, Botswana, others Canada, Angola, and South Africa. Looking at the pie chart in more detail, we can see that the percentage of Russia was the highest, that is 26%, followed by Botswana, for which the percentage was 25%. On the other hand, the percentage of others was 18%, whereas the percentage of Canada, Angola, and South Africa was 14, 9, and 8% respectively. Did you notice I made a mistake? This is where you need to be very careful. I had to say, on the other hand, the percentage of South Africa was the lowest 8%. But what I said, the percentage of others was the lowest, that is 18. Now, this is not, lowest. And then I had to say the percentage of the percentage of other countries. Don't remember whether I said like categories or countries, whatever. Then 9, 14, and 18. I made a mistake. Now, if I made a mistake, that is okay. But if I correct myself, then I will be getting affected in fluency and pronunciation. Both will be getting affected. Okay. So be careful with this. You may don't correct yourself at all, and this will come with practice. Okay, guys. And rest, I think I again spoke for I think 34, 35 seconds. Okay, let's see one more. Okay, so see this one. Timer has started. The average household energy consumption. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 different categories. The highest is other appliances 24, water heating 23. That's all. And then the lowest is cooking and standby. That is 5%. The other categories are heating and cooling, refrigeration. That's all very easy. The pie chart gives information about the average household energy consumption. There are 6 different categories such as other appliances, heating and cooling, refrigeration, lighting, standby, cooking, and water heating. Looking at the pie chart in more detail, we can see that the percentage of other appliances was the highest, that is 24%, followed by water heating, for which the percentage was 23. On the other hand, the percentage of cooking and standby was the lowest, that is 5%. For the other categories such as heating and cooling, refrigeration, lighting, the percentages were 20, 12, and 11 respectively. That's all, guys. This is how you need to describe the image. And how many categories were there? There were 7 categories. I said 6. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. You do not need to bother about these simple mistakes at all. Okay, guys. So I am following my template. What is my template? So let's have a look again. This is my template. This is my template. The pie chart gives information, the different categories, looking at the pie chart on the other hand, and for the other categories. Okay. You will be able to speak for 35 seconds. Okay. Sometimes we get two pie chart. In that case, we do not need to bother at all. If you are getting two pie charts in the image, then what? Then don't worry at all. Don't, go for this particular sentence. Okay. And even don't go for this one. Why? Because this will be your journal sentence. Then for the first pie chart, you will have these two sentences. And then for the second pie chart, again, you will have these two sentences. Okay. Let me show you one sample of double pie chart also. Okay. So see, this is a pie chart. And Jan Feb March 2019, a small quarter. That is the heading. Ship tonnage, market share, first quarter 2019 scrap tonnage, and category of ships. That's all. And what is the highest? Bangladesh, second highest India, the others is your Indian, Pakistan, others, and that's all. The pie charts give information about market shares and categories of sheep in first quarter 2019. Looking at the first pie chart in more detail, we can see that the percentage of Bangladesh was the highest, that is 62%, followed by India, for which the percentage was 21%. On the other hand, the percentage of others, Indian subcontinent and Pakistan, was the lowest, that is 1%. Looking at the second pie chart in more detail, we can see that the percentage of container ship was the highest, that is 28%, followed by bulker, that is 26%. On the other hand, the percentage of reefer and general cargo was 2%. For the other categories such as tanker and others, the percentages were 22 and 16 respectively. So see, there was so much data that I couldn't explain everything, and I made one mistake. I did not read all the categories of word. Sometimes words are difficult. In that case, you will definitely get stuck. So better always go through words. And if you have not gone through all the words, then whatever word you missed in the preparation, okay, yeah, during the preparation, whatever word you missed, do not use that word in your answer. Do not speak that. Just forget about that word. That's all. I made one mistake here. During the preparation, I did not check all the words. Sometimes some words are difficult. Okay. So what will happen, like if you do not check the word and then try to use that word in your answer or try to speak, okay, that word, then what will happen? You may get stuck and that will affect your fluency and pronunciation. Okay. So if you get two pie charts, then it's very easy. If you get one pie chart, still it is easy. But then in case of one pie chart, what you will do? You will, I'll just, highlight. So let's say if you're getting one pie chart. So I'll simply say the pie chart gives information about market shares, scrap tonnage first quarter 2019. The different countries are Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Indian subcontinent, Turkey, China, others, and unknown. Looking at the pie chart in more detail, we can see that the percentage of Bangladesh was the highest, that is 62%, followed by India, for which the percentage was 21%. For the other countries such as Indian subcontinent, Pakistan, and others, the percentage was the least, that is 1%. For Turkey, China, and unknown, the percentage was 9, 2, and 3 respectively. Did you notice one thing again? That I had to say like the lowest percentage, but how did I start? I said like for the other categories. That was not correct, but it's okay. Now, in my answer, all the countries are there, okay? Then all the percentages are there. That's all. And then how did I explain? Highest, second highest, then the lowest one, and finally the remaining one. Why I will not get 15 out of 15? If I stammer, if I take pause, and uh, if I self correct myself, then only I will lose marks here. And remember, your target should be 14 out of 15 at least. Less than 12 means you won't be scoring 60 in the PTE speaking module. That is for sure. So I hope this is clear how you have to describe pie chart in the exam. That's all, guys. Thank you very much.